Hi, welcome to Richard's Review. Today's review is Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. It's kind of a follow-up to the original one with Robin Williams, but kind of doesn't really talk about it much. It's just a different version. I wouldn't say it's a reboot. It definitely is years in the future. So this one's called Welcome to the Jungle, and this is a 4K Ultra Blu-ray. Cover in the back shows the same as the front. It's a lot of sticker stuff. Cast is interesting. You get Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Kevin Hart, Karen Gilliam, and Jack Black. I think one of the Jonas Brothers is in it too as well. So it follows these characters. Basically, they're students in high school that come upon a game, and the game sucks them into it. Basically, like all the Jumanji, the way Jumanji does it. You gotta play the game. In this game, it's a video game. So it'll be a little more upgraded. But they do a precursor to it based on a person in the house. A family that finds it first, and he gets sucked into it. And then this whole kind of story that you kind of see in the background with the new characters go, oh, that's the house where they lost a kid, da-da-da-da. So they get sucked in this game by chance because they were all at detention. They found it in the basement where they were assigned to do some cleanup. We get sucked into the game, and then they become the characters that they choose. So it's cool. Like they just pop up. You got all these cool people. You get the nerdy guy becoming the strong guy. The jock becomes the nerdier guy. The girl becoming, I don't know how to explain it, like just the nerdy, not so pretty guy. And then the girl that is kind of nerdy, doesn't think she's pretty, becomes the pretty one. So it's kind of like a role reversal for the characters they choose based on just kind of like something they want to be in a sense. So it's a getaway. It's a video game. They get to this game, and their goal is to find this gem and then beat the game. A lot of it's like robotic, computerized stuff. Like they go through a script and stuff like that. Just kind of interesting. They find out how their special powers are, and that they have limited lives. Throughout the story, they eventually run into a fifth person, which would help them finish the game, because the game requires 5 people, not 1 person or 4 people. So they go through this and learn a lot more about each other, and they're able to conquer their fears. So the movie, the good is that it's definitely a refresher. They update a lot of things and jokes that we can, appeal to, or can, definitely sells it, because we can understand some of these things. Like there are certain characters, they're troubled in some certain way. Like, oh, we kind of get along with one of those characters. The game idea is definitely a cool idea. They're playing a video game at that point, and definitely putting that into it. It was a good story mover for them. They were like, you need to get supplies. Well, they go get supplies. You have a map. You need a map reader, kind of thing. So they definitely move along with these characters and have them play on these things in an interesting way. The bad guy was a bit weak, but we don't really focus on him. It's just somebody they plugged in as a character. So it wasn't like, I guess the last fight scene was maybe a little anticlimactic or predictable. They're going to win regardless of what they do, through sacrifice and their loyalty and stuff like that. The ugly is the ending. The ending, it's like really happy, but kind of weird, I guess. The fifth character was stuck there for over 10 years. When he comes out, it's like as if everything was okay and he lived his life through again. And they meet up when they run into each other at that point, and it's just kind of awkward, not awkward. I don't know how to explain it. But that was probably the weirdest part of the movie. I was like, they don't try to leave it to the next movie because they find the game and crush it, break it. But, I hear there's possibly another movie coming out, so we'll see what happens. It was definitely a good adventure movie. It was fun to watch. I think I watched it after this Blu-ray. I watched it at least a third time with my nephews and stuff. So, rating for this, 4 out of 5. Definitely watch it. It's a good adventure movie if you're into adventure movies. The comedy's there, the adventure's there. I'd say own it if you like get movies, but at this point, it's just definitely check it out. If you like the review, drop a like, subscribe, check out the other reviews. Thanks.